The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Allen. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
On second down, Shipley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Okay, break. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Shipley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Allen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Up the middle they go. Shipley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Shipley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Now the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Shipley, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Shipley flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Let's go now. 19 target, 19 target.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And caught by London. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 2nd and 6. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Well, you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
On now the Miami field goal unit. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Shipley, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Pace. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. A first update now from Cincinnati, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Second and 3. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Johnson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a vet.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be caught by Shipley. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Shipley. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back
look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here.
Hitting London coming across the field. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They'll look to throw again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw here. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A give to the fullback on the dive.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
Looking to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd down now. Pace.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Shipley.
And he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Caught by Allen.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run right on the option. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Allen's got it over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Shipley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Allen. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Johnson on the counter. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he slides to a halt inside the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown! Marvin Hall. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back again?